on. Listen, Randy Carlyle got traded for Dave Burrows, good guy, but we were in the Bruins morning skate, and he come out, he was with Pittsburgh, come out and like, how did they ever trade you? You're going to win the Norris Trophy. And he did. And one of his big things, along with your mom's favorite J.C. Trombley, he could flip the puck when you went in on him. Watch what he's got Toronto doing now. Out, and now with one more, out, you're not in trouble. How many times have I said this? Out for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're in there sledgehammering around. All you had to do was get the puck out. When in doubt, out. Now, it's a lucky that Neil is not around and it's going in center ice, and he had a Swede called Alvarson. Watch this, Grabowski coming out. How stupid can a guy be making $5 million? That dum-dum's making $5 million, come out like that. Can you imagine if Neil was coming out like that? He'd be suspended right now. That's how stupid they are now. And Neil, the guy that hit him, he gets suspended. That guy should get suspended for being stupid.
All right, for my first words, I wish to compliment you on your beautiful attire for St. Patrick's Day. Don't touch the shamrocks, so you don't.
Oh, don't I?
No, never.
It's not shamrocks.
No, you're here, the clovers.
Oh.
You know why?
Why?
Because you don't want to press your luck. Anyway, the OHL Cup, you have a highlight from your favorite little tournament.
No, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I want to talk about it. First of all, that oil change. I've been there 2 days. I saw 5 games in 2 games. You cannot believe this cup. Let me just tell you the guys that play in this game. The last 3 first-round draft in the NHL, Tavares, Hall, and Stamkos played in this series. The Rookie of the Year, Skinner, played in this cup. And Perry for Anaheim was the MVP last year, played in this cup. Now we got Bennett scoring the goal, Noah's dad. Watch him scoring the goal. Nobody there in Hershey Center watch you. People are so stupid. You should be there. It's the greatest hockey in the world. He gets a nice goal like that. And I'm telling you, tomorrow at 3 o'clock at the Herb Carnegie, I'll be there. And you guys are telling me I could tell you the 5 draft choices in order right now, and you're saying I'm old school?
Well, do tell.
No, I'm not telling because they get big heads. I shouldn't have mentioned McDavid last week because one of the papers finally found out about him, had him on the thing. Now, let's go.
Jeff Skinner.
Oh, I got to say one more. I have to say, Mr. Illich, thank you very much. Your little Caesar was there. You pay their way. You pay for their uniforms. The greatest sports guy in the world, Mr. Illich. It's nice to see an NHL club support the kids.
OHL Cup. Detroit Little Caesars, are they the team to beat, or is Toronto Marlies still to beat?
No, Marlies still win it. Go ahead.
Jeff Skinner, you had a clip.
Jeff Skinner, a little guy. I got something to say at the end about his suspension. This a little guy. Watch, he gets banged around. And this here, he gets suspended for this. Well, he just pushed the guy. Are you kidding me? I've been kicked before. I don't know how many games he got. I forget. Hey, look, and he still gets the goal. He comes back and gets the goal. What a good little guy played in that cup. Watch this here. Boy, you little guys, I talk to fathers at the cup and that, and they say, my kid's too small to make it. You can't get much smaller than him. And all the way. Anyhow, good little guy. All right.
So, hybrid icing's arrived. It's not quite what you wanted, but what do you think?
You know, it's a funny thing. How long have I been going on this here? And you know, what was said by the guy that was pushing it was saying that you have to, at the end, that it'll save the defenseman. Now, let me explain it first. Just let me explain it first. This is a hybrid. Now, listen to this. This is guys making decisions. Now, we won't call it the regent line. We'll call it imaginary line. The linesman's got to see if the forward's ahead of the defenseman.
At the dot, right?
At the dot. Well, yeah, they call it the line, imaginary line. So he's got to make sure. If the forward is ahead, they're going to let it go. But if the defenseman is ahead, they're going to call a whistle. Now, here's how it works out. If the forward goes ahead and it's a race and he can get hurt, they're going to let it go. But if he's behind and he can't get hurt, well, they're going to blow the whistle.
The theory being that the defensemen are the one getting hurt?
Yes, and evidently the guys that pushing it and the people in the National Hockey League don't watch the games. Forwards get hurt just as much as defensemen, and I'm going to show you. Watch this forward get it. Are you stupid? Can't you see there's still going to be a big rush towards it? And as we go along, look at this here. Look, you can't have it touch icing. The sad part about the whole thing is this is going to kill no touch icing. Look at that. Isn't that something? And my buddy Pat Peake.
Right.
Pat Peake never played again, 17 goals. He was in, and Marty Reisner, he was never the same, done the same thing. Can you imagine somebody putting something like that in? But, you know, every amateur club in the world, Europe, everybody in the world has no-touch ice. And they have it in there that you just, nobody gets hurt. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey, how are we doing
wait
for time,
a minute,
Brian?
never mind. Excuse me, except U.S. development team and U.S. college teams. Now, can you imagine? It's almost like somebody that was pushing this loves college guys, U.S. college guys. I'm not mentioning any names.
But anyhow, it sounds wonky to be sure. And we were laughing. How do you tell? And you said, well, it could be by a nose.
Yeah, and you'd be a winner.
Here we go. The Clarkson Cup. We'll start with Megan Augusta.
There she is, and she scored 80 points this year. And she's 9 ahead, boy. She's a dandy, I'll tell you. It's a Niagara Falls, new record. Niagara Falls Championship. I remember I was the first guy back in 1981 pushing for women's hockey, and everybody laughed at me. I went down, here's Geraldine Heaney. Look at, she puts it in just like Bobby Orr. I paid my way, my own hook down there to go on television pushing women's hockey because it's the fastest growing sport in the world. Next week at Niagara Falls Women's Championship. And one more thing I'd like to say, if you could have the MVP, Ryder MacLean, because Fran Ryder and Hazel MacLean, if they hadn't pushed it, you wouldn't have women's hockey. Now,
50 goals. We got to go. You
all right.
Show it? Here we go.
Here we go. He played in this cup too.
Stamkos scores! What a goal by Steven Stamkos! Yes, they score! Stamkos puts it home! Stamkos scores! There's a hat trick! In front, Stamkos scores! Ripping it home! Steven Stamkos, the hottest shooter in the NHL! Stamkos, he scores! Great speed, power, and what a shot. There's the NHL goal-scoring leader, folks. Number 31 of the year seals the deal. Scores! What a goal by Steven Stamkos. Jump on my back, boys. Here we go. They score! They're not going to catch him. Number 40. He scores! What a goal by Steven Stamkos.
I'll tell you what, that shot's like death and taxes.
Stamkos scores! By Stamkos shooting, scores! Number 50 for Steven Stamkos.
Mike Alderson did that, and he will win 2 years in a row the Rocket Richard Trophy.
Oh, here you go. You got your 50 bucks. On Cherry's now on Twitter at .com. You know, you got the dot part down anyhow. On the Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada on CBC.
Coach's Corner on CBC.